I think that was my goal, though. I think so. I do believe that was my goal when I made this originally, is to be, zoomed in. So, looking good. Technical difficulties, running a little late here. A little late, That's the way it goes. But I think we're good now. Anyway, we're back for free live tarot readings, the Saturday edition. So if you have absolutely nothing else to do, please join me for some tarot and things. What is going on? Shreya's Learn by Doing. Welcome. How are you? Ravender Deep. What's going on? Elena? I'm butchering that, and I'm sorry. I'm butchering that, and I apologize in advance there. But in either case, we are here for some tarot. So tarot looks like this. That is my trimmed Thoth deck. Seba, welcome. S.I., welcome. Marianne, what is going on? Will Wayne marry me? All right, Learn by Doing. Hi, I'm Teresa from Indonesia. Well, hello, I'm TarotOracle from Texas. How will be in-laws? Shreyas wants to know. Is Aquarius in love with me? Let's see. Will my husband reconcile with me? Well, let's find out. Hopefully, hopefully. Let's find out about all of that stuff. We'll have another child. We got a general love reading, and Roro, welcome. So will Wayne marry me? Will my husband reconcile? General reading. What do we want to choose here? By the way, do no list, donations take priority. Then I pick at random because I love picking at random. That's what I do, So if Wayne will marry me, okay. Is Aquarius in love with me? Let's find out for HH, is Aquarius in love with me? Is A in love with me? Is A in love with me or not? Sometimes you just have to know. Sometimes you just got to know. And for this, we will use the Thoth Tarot because I do love this deck. By the way, the Thoth Tarot. Is it time for a new career path? Refinement. We have a lot of good one-word names today. A lot of good one-word names. Well, be financially stable. Hello from Winter Park, Colorado. I've never even heard of that before. How are you doing, Kristen? Good to see CM as well. And Boo, what's going on? September Virgo. Yeah, that's me. September Virgo. Shada, hello, good morning. How are you? Shada, not Shada, Shada. There we go. All right. So think about the question and let's find out. Is Aquarius in love with me? I think they do want to get things going. I think they do want to get in focus. Do we have a focus possible? Oh, look, we're in focus. It's amazing. It is a miracle. By the way, Shada, there is no list. I pick at random, Shada. It's all random. It's all random because that's how I roll. Is Aquarius in love with me? I think they want to get moving on something. I do think they want to get moving on it, right? I do think that they have a specific goal in mind. So I do think that they have a specific goal in mind as far as getting the relationship started, getting things going. It could be with you or another person, but it seems like that they just have a general feel or a general idea of getting a relationship going and moving along. Joe, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Sunshine, happy quarantine day. How's it going? Shipra? They do have a relationship goal. Not really sure it's with you. It could be with you or someone else, but I do think they want to get some activities going, right? They want to get started on a relationship. I don't think that they're content with their current situation. I think they want to move on and move out of their current situation. That could be because of a failed relationship. It could be because they have some conflicts. They have some things sort of going with that. But they don't really want to be in the same relationship that they were before. I think they're ready for a change. They're ready for a bit of variety. They're ready for some different things to happen, some different activities. Being Aquarius, they're sort of in that mode where they want a different type of relationship than their past one. I don't think the past relationship was very satisfying for them. I also don't think that they had a lot of good emotional connection, a lot of emotional bonds with the previous relationship as well. So sort of trying to move out of that space and into something different, something more satisfying with science, right? Something more satisfying where they can move forward in a relationship and have some intensity and have some love and have some connection and some things that are, that are sort of not exactly the best as per the last relationship. They want something better. So yeah, they are ready to move on. It's like either maybe they're getting out of a relationship, they've been in a bad relationship. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on where they just want to move on with something different. They don't like the current situation, basically. Kimberly, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Pet Cheyenne, come out of the Pet Cheyenne. My attorney is filing. Okay. Let's find out about that. So thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Petition. Petition, my attorney is filing. What is going to come out of that? It's going to be an important question. Let's see what kind of tarot we're going to use for that one. It's not going to be the Thoth, I can tell you that. I do need to move. Oh, my tower is going to fall. No, it's not going to fall. I do need to move the Thoth over here to a more prominent position within my tower. So let's look at the, let's do the Bonefire Tarot for this. That'd be good. I think Bonefire is my official legal tarot from now on. My official legal tarot from now on. Let's check it out. Let's see. So looking at a petition the attorney is filing. Again, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. You trimmed your Thoth and you love it. Jen, welcome to the Thoth Addiction Club. Welcome, Jen. I appreciate you joining the Thoth Addiction Club, and I hope that you're having a good time with it, because, man, I love that deck. That deck is so good. It has all sorts of stuff there. Saturday got confused. Happy Sunday. Jen, whatever day it is, Jen, I'm glad to have you with us. I'm glad to have you with us. So the petition that the attorney filed. Now, obviously, I'm not a lawyer, nor do I play one on TV. So when we do legal readings, we're going to be, a bit vague with it, and just realize that it is entertainment purposes only. So we're not really looking to give any legal advice. We're just sort of throwing down cards and see what happens. Just throw them down and see what happens and hope for the best. Sometimes you just got to hope for the best with cards. And wow, these cards sure are pretty. They do give me inspiration. But the echoes of nature, low sales, sort of get that inspiration and squash it. I mean, they get like a hammer, and it just sort of, how you flatten chicken when you're going to make a dish, it just gets that inspiration and it flattens it with that hammer. So there is that. Do not make any decision based upon a fluffy Virgo on YouTube. Exactly. So the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. I think this is going to move extremely quickly. The Eight of Wands is a very rapid card. It doesn't mess around. It gets things and it hauls it quickly down the line. It doesn't waste any time whatsoever. So you're looking for the Eight of Wands to be a very rapid movement, a very quick movement, quick resolution kind of thing. And we're combining it with the Chariot. And I did grab cards at random. I didn't go like from the top and go every card, and with bad shuffling, you get predictable things. This is completely random. And the Eight of Wands with a Chariot means it's really going to be fast-moving petition. There's a lot of things that are going to happen very quickly. So if you're looking for slow results, this is not the place to be. You're going to get quick results, very quick results, right? So the Four of Swords, let's look at what kind of results we're sort of just figuring out at this point. The Four of Swords says the result is going to be a mixture of things, right? One thing coming out of it, it's going to cause the other side, or it's going to cause the judge, or it's going to cause that, it's going to cause things to sort of explode or get going or get moving with that rapid movement. And when I say get moving, in other words, the other side is going to have to react to it, right? They're going to have to figure out what to do, the judge or whatever, or with the other people receiving the petition, they have to figure out what to do with it. I think it's going to stir up some things that weren't previously there, And the Hierophant talks about that formal organization, or the big organization, or the formal authority, right? The Hierophant, we're looking at this formal authority figure type thing that ends up making the decisions, right? This big, powerful person makes the decisions, and they're going to have to make some decisions as far as this is concerned. So if you're looking for results, you're going to get results pretty quickly. We have very fast movement. Then we have the formal organization, or the formal powers that be, as Roger Waters' song. The powers that be are going to have to react to it. Now, what are they going to do? They have a lot of different options. So the idea, I believe, behind a petition is to get something moving, or to get some action done. And if you're looking for that, I think that you have that across the entire spread. I think that's a nice variety, a nice timeline of what's going to sort of happen. So if you're looking for that, and they have a bunch of options, the Seven of Cups, all these different options that we can choose from, it's going to force them to make a decision, which seems like where you're sort of headed with this in the first place. So it's looking really good. So the purpose of what you're doing, it seems that you accomplish this, or we move forward with this. So that's going to be a good thing, and that's going to be a positive thing for sort of getting your results and getting things moving. You're definitely there. And That seems like that was a very good idea. That seems like that was an excellent idea. So that, pretty much where you were headed in the first place, master of the obvious, that's going to be the type of thing you wanted. So there you go. You got it. Congratulations. So to get a message regarding D and myself, there's an X person in my life I have no communication with. All right. So you want to know what? Can I get a message regarding D and myself? So they're an X. You have no communication with them, so you just want to, I don't know what you want to do there. Not really sure what you want to do. You did an online interview, Sunshine. How awesome. Very nice. You did online interview, which is pretty much, what everybody's doing now. Did an online interview. Very nice. Online interview. Desperate for work? We all are. I agree. So are you going to get this job or not? I think that is a very good question. And for that, we can use the, so let's use the Light Seers Tarot, obviously. Light Seers Tarot, and then we're going to hop to the job screen. Hop to that job screen and check it out. Hopefully you get that job. Is that the new thing? To where, the old interview, right? The old interview, you'd go drive up there, you'd get in a room with a bunch of other people, a lot of other people, and they'd all ask you questions, and you'd shake hands with everybody. Is it all online? That's my question. Is it all online in a video, right? So you played 2 games like a memory test. Well, that's unusual, I have to say, but sure, why not, But let's go to the job screen for your online interview, and I hope for the best. 15-minute interview. Yeah. So that's probably the new thing, isn't it? That's going to be like a phone interview, or you get on Skype and you do a video interview, and you hope for the. I guess the good news about a video interview is you don't need to wear pants. You just need a nice shirt, right? When you go shopping. So let's say you're shopping for a suit, right? So let's say I'm interviewing Joseph, and I need to interview Joseph. When Joseph goes shopping now, all he really needs is a nice shirt and a tie. You don't need a suit anymore, right? You don't need pants. It's online. So Joe, for interviews from now on, you just need a nice shirt and a tie. You don't need any pants, shoes, socks. That's the good news. That's the new thing. That is the new thing. That's right. That's right. Why waste money on things like socks? You don't need that. What kind of money waste is that? I mean, I just concentrate on the shirt. You go to Men's Warehouse and you're like, I need the best shirt in this place and a tie to go with it. Everything else, be damned. Don't care anymore. Just need the tie. The Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting thing, right? I'm just saying the Three of Swords sort of really spoils the soup. It really sort of spoils the soup. And I mean that because it's a heartbreak card. It's a heartbreak card. Now, how do you interpret something like this within these beautiful cards like the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles? Because as is, right? As is, this looks very promising. This looks very promising. You have a couple of options here to how to interpret this. One is that you get bad news. In other words, you don't get good news initially. It's almost like you get bad news. So the Two of Pentacles, you sat the interview. Things went well. This could mean that you have a second interview that you don't think went well. You don't think that it went well. And Ikate's Crossing, hello, how's it going? Fleur Mass, what's going on? Roro and Tamar, welcome. All the new people. Asta and Jolly, a lot of good people coming in. Theodora, welcome as well. So this could mean you have a second interview and you don't like it, or you get bad news, or something happens with the Three of Swords to where it could be worry. It could be a lot of different interpretations here. But the final outcome, being the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, sort of means an opportunity. You also could have things like maybe they don't want you for the position that you interviewed for, but they do want you for a different position, or it sort of launches you into new opportunities. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles are an excellent combination for getting a job. Getting a job. Would I like to see the Eight of Pentacles or maybe the Three of Pentacles? Sure. But the fact that I have all Pentacles in here is very good, and that's looking very promising. The Three of Swords, though, again, could point to a variety of things. One is that you get bad news, or you go to the second interview and it doesn't go well, but you end up getting the job anyway, or you get a different job within the same company, or they have you in mind for a different position. But anyway, I would say overall, it's a mixture. It's going to be good with bad news. If you're looking for pure good news, I don't think you're going to get it. I think that you're going to end up getting a job or some type of job, though, because the Ace of Pentacles is possibly the single best I want a job card in the deck. And because that's sitting here next to the end, and because you're sort of holding on to your money and things like that, I think that is going to be a good thing. So yeah, a lot of people are on furlough because their store is closed, and we do need to get the economy going. We need to get the economy going. I'm just saying. How's my financial situation looking for in the next few months? Lexi wants to know. Oh man. Sonal, welcome. Sonal, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, Ikate's Crossing. What is happening? What is happening? Improve. Started reading more for others. Do you have a tip on how to improve my skills and clients? Let's do Fleur. Let's do Fleur. Here we go. Fleur wants to know, I'm assuming that they're doing readings for clients. FM, readings for clients. Oh, improvements. How can we improve readings for clients? We can stay on the work screen, or we can go back. I mean, it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all, because some people just love the work screen, the job screen. The job screen. I like how, okay, so Barnes and Noble wrote me a letter and they want me to renew my membership. What does membership buy me? It buys me in-store coupons and in-store deals. But their stores are closed. Their stores are closed. So why would I give you money? I mean, I'm just asking the obvious question here. Please let me know. Why would I give you money for a bonus of some discounts in your stores when I can't walk in the store? Why would I do that? Right? I mean, come on, right? I can't get in the store. I want like a credit for the 3 months probably that I can't even go into the store. You know, sometimes you have to wonder what's happening. What's happening? What are these people thinking? What are they thinking? I don't know. So let's find out. Speaking of thinking, let's find out about reading for clients. Barnes & Noble. I get no discounts online. I have no online discounts. See, membership and renewal. Okay, so it says member benefits. So member benefits. Okay, 40% off list price bestsellers in the store. Okay, everything else in the store and the cafe. And then free shipping. Well, I guess you could get free shipping. I mean, if you ship a lot of stuff, you can get free shipping. But I don't know, man. Most of the stuff is in the store, and I can't get in the store. So, you know, I love their membership, and I love the store. I just can't go in. So I'm not sure why I would renew. I think I'm going to wait and not renew right now. I'm going to wait a bit. So, you know, that's what you got to do sometimes. That's what I'm going to do. Until I can walk in the store and get most of my benefits, I'm not going to renew. Okay, so reading for clients, the Knight of Swords, as far as reading for clients, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. One thing the Knight of Swords means is to be direct with that communication. So I think that you know, feel so called to reading for others. It's a bit scary. Need to do as good as possible. So the Knight of Swords says to be direct with that communication. In other words, don't give like, you know, go around the subject. And Michelle, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. You know, so if you're talking with somebody, if you have a client, if you're reading with somebody else, be direct with them. Let them know what the card says to you, what the card and the intuition combination say to you. And that is going to be more of a benefit than just sort of talking to yourself. And what I mean by that is when you're doing like an online reading or you're doing a reading for yourself, a lot of times you're just talking aloud into the air, right? You're just talking into the air. You're just like, okay, this card means this. We have a combination of here and that. If it's more of an interaction, make sure that you do have an interaction thing going, right? The Knight of Swords, be that direct, be talking to them, be talking about the situation and get the reaction and find out where to go from there. It's all about that back and forth communication. Don't just talk into the air about what you see in the cards. Just make it direct and be direct with them. The Ten of Cups sort of means that interpret when you're doing readings for others, you're going to have situations where you can really connect with them and get their follow-up, get their feedback, and then see where to go from there. In other words, let the Ten of Cups sort of guide you, let their feedback, let their communication, let their reaction sort of guide you where they're going, right? A lot of people want to just sort of, you'll say something and they'll be very interested in it. So if I'm reading for Joe, right? I'm reading for Joe. Joe wants to know about a relationship. And I say, well, the Tower's here. It looks like we have a change in the relationship. You can't really move on to the next card after that, right? Because now you just told them you have a big upheaval in this relationship. You have something happening. You have some action, some things in the relationship, and they want to know what that is. You can't really go on to the next card. You got to stop right there and get some clarification for it. It may mean pulling more cards out because they're going to want to know what that big upheaval, what is happening next week or next month or what's, you know, things like that. So the Ten of Cups says, follow those leads and let them decide, let the cards decide where you're going to go. Because obviously you can't drop a big verbal bomb like, you know, the Tower, you're going to have a big upheaval in the relationship and let it go. And then go to the next card and go, oh, by the way, you know, next week, you could have something else. You'd be like, I don't care about next week. I want to know about this. Hey, Edie, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. The Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles says, choose your deck wisely. Make sure that you're getting the proper deck for the proper reading. A lot of times we'll just throw down some cards with the wrong deck and it'll be weird. Like if I'm having something about a death in the family or something, I don't want to take out the Playful Heart Tarot, you know? So choose your deck wisely. Some decks go better with some questions. Does that make sense? So like the Thoth, right? The Thoth is a good relationship deck. If I'm going to do a relationship, the Thoth is going to be a great deck for me to have out and to be reading with. But I don't think this is the best job reading deck, in my opinion. So use your intuition about what deck is right for what situations, and don't just pull out one and do all the readings with them. Anyway, just my opinion and what the cards say. So, but I'm just a fluffy Virgo on YouTube reading cards with me again. Does he want to be with me again? Well, I hope so. You're wonderful. You're wonderful. I hope he wants to be with you all the time. I'm just saying. For this, we could use the This Might Hurt Tarot. No pun intended here with the This Might Hurt Tarot is such an excellent tarot. I'm just saying now. It is so excellent. I love the This Might Hurt Tarot. Let's check that out. Joe says it's not worth the membership. Not now, at least, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, you get free shipping, but I don't know. I like going in the store. The purpose of having a store is so I can go in it. But a lot of time, okay, let me rant about books here. A lot of times you'll get a book and it's almost impossible to read with because the spine is made of like steel, and you can't bend the spine, and the pages don't open well, and the text is like microscopic, and that's what going into a bookstore reveals very quickly, because a lot of times the book isn't just the type of book that you want to sit down and read with physically, and that's good news, because now I'm going to get the ebook. I'm going to get my ebook because this is no go. And the one book I got called The Lies of Locke Lamora was almost impossible to open. Like you just like, and the spine would go snap, it just, and if I had this in the store and I just looked through it real quick, I'd be like, okay, ebook, that's it. Ebook, we're not going to do the physical book with this one. But I couldn't. I ordered it online. And that's the way it goes. Does he want to be with me again? I'm going to say no. This doesn't look good. The Eight of Wands, it seems that he exited the relationship. And the relationship exited on a note that may not have been the best note. A note that may not have been the best note. The Eight of Wands is we're sort of moving this away. And the interesting part about the This Might Hurt Tarot is the Eight of Wands goes this away instead of this away. So we're going back into the past. We have an exit out of the relationship. And part of that exit out of the relationship with the Ten of Swords was some heartbreak, was some arguments, was some discontent with the relationship itself. And it was difficult to sort of come back from that in several ways, right? So we have the discontent from the Ten of Swords, things ending, things terminating. And it seems like it did not terminate on the best terms. It wasn't like you may have a bit of difficulty, may have a bit of arguments, a bit of strife as we're sort of coming into that. The Ten of Swords is a very bad and difficult card, especially when you're talking about relationships and whatnot. So again, we have some difficulty, we have some exits, difficulty during the exits, things that could be heartbreak, things that could be arguments and general negativity as we're sort of leaving that, right? The world, once this ended, we have more possibilities. In other words, it's almost like that the mood rose, the mood rises. Heike's Crossing, thank you. We'll see you later. The world means that everything was sort of better. Now we have more possibilities. Now the negativity is sort of gone, and it's sort of difficult at this point to come back into this situation, right? The King of Swords, I think that they would be willing to talk. They would be willing to talk with you, be willing to communicate. The King of Swords is a very communicative type card. and they'd be willing to talk and figure things out and, determine what the problem was. But until you fix this issue, until you fix the negativity that was there, the problems that existed, it's going to be difficult to get back. So would they want to get with you again? I don't see some positive cards like the Lovers or the Two of Cups, or even the Three of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups, or anything that would reveal that they wanted to hop back in. Would they be willing to communicate with you over time and talk and things like that and do that? Then sure, King of Swords very positively points to that. But as far as like getting back into a long-term relationship, getting back into something heavy, serious, and full-time like that, I don't see that. I don't see that in the cards. But it doesn't mean it's not possible, but it does mean they're willing to communicate. So if you want to go from there without fixing those first two cards, those first two interactions, I think it's going to be overall difficult to sort of get back into that. Haiti, thank you for your donation. Welcome back, Haiti. What is going on? HG wants to know. Back hurt. Oh, that's not good at all. Back hurt badly isn't going to get any better. Well, obviously, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. So this is entertainment purposes only, but let's check it out and see what it says. Spice Flower, welcome to the stream. How are you? Pinkie Pie, welcome. Pinkie Pie wants to know what's going on with my connection with Jadoon. There we go. And SI, any chance that he wants to make a move towards me for a date? He rejected me once. Well, that's not good. I shouldn't be rejecting you. You're so sweet. Should be accepting you. I'm just saying. And Jolly. Will V contact me? No contact. Okay. Let's check it out. So Super Chat is not available in my region. Yes, there is a donation link in the description. We got a PayPal link down there. You can throw a donation there if you would like. Just let me know, and I will check it on my phone and all that good stuff. So the back is hurt. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but, I want to see what's going on with the back. See what's going on with the back issue. Let me boot my phone. There we go. Is it going to log in? Oh, it's still stuck at the Barnes & Noble benefits. I'm not doing that until I can get in the store. Most of the benefits are in the store, which is closed. So, no. Until it opens. I hope it opens next month. I hope that opens next month, because I do like going in the store. I like that book smell. I like checking out the new stuff. So many good fiction books that are out right now. Some good sci-fi, some good fantasy. Man, I love a good fantasy book. I'm listening on my phone to a couple. So Overdrive is on the library has Overdrive, and okay, and one of the good ones. They have a lot of good ones in here. And I got Audible subscription and all that stuff. So looking at a fixed back, what are we looking for? The Five of Swords, the Three of Cups. I think that you're actually going to get help with this. I think that you're going to get help with this, and it's going to sort of get better. It is going to get better, right? The Three of Cups, things do get better. Things do get better. But it's like that you did some activity that caused this. The Three of Pentacles, you did some activity that sort of caused this. So we're looking at Three of Pentacles. Again, entertainment purposes only. We're just doing tarot reading on back. This is not a medical advice at all. Three of Pentacles says there's possibility of doing some activity that sort of injured it or hurt it or stressed it, or something like that. So you have that Three of Pentacles vibe, that feel to where there was a cause for it, right? It wasn't just random. Maybe you picked something up. Maybe you had bad posture. Maybe something. Speaking of posture, see, I'm fixing my posture right now so I don't have the same problem. The Three of Pentacles says something happened that caused this. The Queen of Swords says it's also caused possibly by, there was some worry, some stress involved and things like that. So there's a bit of worry about it. You're concerned about it. The Five of Swords, we're concerned about it. We're hoping it's not something long-term, hoping that it's not something serious or anything like that. So the Five of Swords says there is that worry that's sort of creeping in there. And I don't think you should be worried. The Three of Cups says it does get better. And since it was caused by a particular activity, then obviously it's easy to avoid the activity, or it's easy to avoid the situation that got within that. But basically saying, Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, don't worry about it too much, you know what I'm saying? Don't like get into really thick, heavy worrying about it. That's not really going to do you a lot of good. So overall, it just gets better. The Three of Cups is looking good. So yeah, I mean, it will get better. So the question was, will it get better? Yes. Just, be careful. Be careful out there. Watch that back activity. Make sure that that you're not going to re-injure it. Make sure that you watch your activity and stay safe out there, because we got the coronavirus is bad enough. We don't need some back injury to make it even worse. So just be safe out there and be careful, obviously, Be safe out there, Haiti. I think you'll be all right. But entertainment purposes only, obviously entertainment purposes only. Can I get a comprehensive reading? Yes, if you would like a comprehensive reading, we do have private readings. Private readings are, wow, that's a nice square payment. Thank you so much for your payment. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so who paid? It doesn't show me who paid, unfortunately. Roro, you just saw it. Thank you. Did you just pay? Let me know what your question is, Roro. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. Please help communicate with me ever again. They have blocked my number a couple of days ago. Well, that's not good at all. I love him and I want to marry him, but he blocked you. Manifesting too. It's a long distance friendship. Wow. That's not good that they blocked you. It's not good at all. All right. Oh, Sono, you got to chill out with the spam. My friend. I can see your question. I see everything in chat. I'm not one of the people that just ignores chat. I read every single thing that scrolls through chat. I can guarantee you that if you typed it, I read it. So, it's all right to repeat it. Just don't do it every 2 seconds. That'd be great. Let's see. Can I get a comprehensive reading? Let's see. So V contact me, no contact. And Jolly has been patient. Roro, let me know what your question is, please. I saw your donation. I saw someone's donation. Let me know what your question is. So, and Jolly has been so patient with me. And Jolly has been very patient with me. Okay, may I ask? So, V will contact me. And there's no contact right now. And Jolly wants to know if this person is going to contact me or not. And that's a good question. And I think that the Muse Tarot would be excellent for this. What do you think, Aunt Jolly? The Muse Tarot? Would that be it? Haley Mist, welcome. What is going on? What is happening out there in quarantine world, Haley? What's happening out there in quarantine world? Are you quarantined today? I am, but I have the Muse Tarot. And I'm just saying, if you're quarantined and you have the Muse Tarot, that's a good deck to have on quarantine. If there's one deck that I would want, that would be it. Duran, thank you so much for your donation. Let me know what your question is. See, look at this. Perfect. Oh, Kristen, thank you so much for your compliment. I greatly appreciate it. I want you to have a great day as well. I hope that your day is fantastic. All right, Roro wants to know, what do I need to look out for while working in my creative business? What a great question. Let's check that out in just a minute. Right now, we have Anjali talking about V. The Ten of Voices. Not exactly the best card to start out with. This is sort of the card to where everything is sort of stabbed through the person and they're not doing good and they're having a bad day. This is not good. It's almost like that the communication got left off in a bad situation. Not exactly the best, right? Not exactly the best. And then we have the Five of Swords as well. So we got two negative cards with a positive card. So I think that the issues that began this are still in their mind. They're still kind of worried. They're still kind of concerned about it. And it's not exactly the best situation in their terms or in their ideas, right? So there could be no contact for a reason. You need to give this person a rest. Let them relax. Don't be in their face. You have to let them relax a bit. We got a couple of negative cards. The good news is at the end, though, we have a contact. We do have contact. But You're going to have to wait it out. You're going to have to be patient. You can't rush this. You can't get this and try to shove it through or try to make it work without it, magically working. It's going to have to be a patient, slow, progressive type thing. But you do have the Knight. The Knight means that it does eventually get overcome. It does eventually go into phase 2 where things are looking better. And then the Ace points to, again, that initial communication. Now, will the communication be something to where they just contacting you to go, I love you, let's get back into this relationship, I've missed you so much? That doesn't look, Rachel, welcome, that doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for that situation. But it does look like that they would sort of casually ping you on social media, right? Casually ping you on social media, be like, hey, what's up, and get that relaxed thing. But you got to give them time. You can't really force the situation. You can't really make things happen. You have to sort of relax and let it go and let things resolve on its own, right? Resolve on its own. All right, so sorry for the delay, they said. And Roa wants to know what I need to look out for working in my creative business. Let's check that out. Creative business. Ooh, that sounds so fun. Makes me want to go do some art. But man, I'm just dead in the water with creativity right now. I'm just dead in the water with the creativity. But we do have the job screen. Job screen does help. The job screen does help. And as well as we have the fantastic Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti is here. Not literally, but I mean the Ciro Marchetti decks are here. And we're on the job screen, creative business. How are we going to do? How is Roar going to do with that old creative business? I want to know, and I'm sure Roar wants to know too. That's why they typed the question. Let's check it out here. See what we're looking at. There. Looking good. I get one more. Just for entertainment. One more. Why is the Ten of Swords here with a creative business read? I have no idea, but we're going to roll with it. The Seven of Swords, a lot of swords in the Fool. So as far as the creative business is concerned, we're looking for, oh yeah, CM, you did say you're painting. Did you post that in Discord? I want to see it. CM, you got to post it in Discord. Let's just check it out. So the Seven of Swords says that you're trying to do a bit too little with the creative business. It seems that you may be on a difficult path. And I say a difficult path because some of the projects that you're on, some of the things that you're trying to accomplish within here may be a waste of time. So it's time to reevaluate what you're doing and how you're doing it and see what is the optimal use of my time, or what is the optimal thing that I could be doing to make the creative business more successful. A lot of times we'll get sort of sidetracked on things to where, let's say we're painting, right? Let's say CM is making a painting and CM is researching what to do on the painting. And so CM will be flipping through some books and getting some inspiration, and then we'll oh, I didn't yesterday. Well, yeah, I don't use Discord, but I'm going to I need to log in anyway, so I'm going to start trying to get there more. And post some of my stuff and all that stuff. But it says watch out for use of your time. So let's say I'm doing a painting, or we're doing paintings and we're on the creative process. We're flipping through books. We're trying to get some inspiration. We flip through books for 3 days, but we don't do any painting. That's not a good optimal use of our time, right? A better use of our time would be to try out some different techniques, or to get a little inspiration, a couple hours in the book, and then try to implement that, or try to get some inspiration out of that. So watch how you use your time and make sure that it's going to be the best use of your time, and you're not just sort of wasting time as far as the creative business is concerned. Another one is to make sure that you communicate with the customers, right? You communicate with them. Let them know about things. Let them know about either, if you have a sale, or if you want to do this as well. And the Queen of Swords also talks about the presentation of our business as well. So it's all about in the presentation of your business, making sure that the website looks great. Make sure that you have a good website that looks good. It shows good pictures. It has some videos on there. The social media is there to where you're on the social media and you're sort of advertising yourself and you're making sure people know what you're doing. And so when people search, they can find you, right? The Queen of Swords. I'm a master of all of these outlets of communication, and I know what to do, and I know where to be as well. So the King of Pentacles says, when you do earn money, make sure that that money is invested in anything that you need to improve. So if you need a better widget, if you need a better paintbrush, or whatever that you need, right? Whatever that you need, you can reinvest in that. So when you earn money, reinvest it into anything that you think is lackluster or a bit down or not great, and that's going to be good for you. So in other words, don't just make $100 income, don't just spend it on whatever. Make sure if you need to improve something in the business and there's something obviously bad, that you use the $100 to do that. So the Fool says to just keep going, even during the hard times, even during the difficult times. So a lot of creative processes, when we're doing creativity, we tend to get dissuaded, or we tend to get down when business is down, but keep on cranking it out, right? Keep on cranking it out. Even when it's not going well, keep going, keep going. It is creativity. Keep getting that creativity and putting it out into the world. And I think the world will reward you over time with being like that. You just need to be patient. The Ten of Swords, a lot of times you just need to be patient. Sometimes there's just not business coming in. Maybe people are broke from the coronavirus. Maybe people are having financial difficulties. Maybe people haven't found you yet, but just keep chugging along. I've been chugging along at this for 10 years, and I'm still going, So, yeah, just keep chugging along. Keep going, and hope for the best. And I wish you the best, my friend. I hope everything goes fantastic for you. Speaking of hanging on right there. So, and with that is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back in 11 hours. In 11 hours, you will see me again. Thank you so much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next time.